while we're talking about this, it feels like the perfect opportunity. I am retiring from Beat the Frog.
Press the button.
What's up?
There's definitely a sad song in this, surely.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The fucking you are. Beat the
I'll do it. I'll do it. Go on.
Sound like Gary Neville.
Can you remember the tune?
No.
Hello. That sounded like a really weird call to prayer, didn't it?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. What is it, Carl? What's the call to prayer?
Allah.
Hello. I like hello.
Well, yeah, this is a sad story. You are
okay, ready?
Frog, aren't you?
Right.
Your face is on the fucking logo.
I'm retiring from Beat the Frog. I've been doing it since 2003, sorry. And I was sexually assaulted there.
Was it?
By Freddie.
Yeah?
He stuck his bearded dick near my mouth, and I can't ever go back.
Yeah. You're going to go back once, though.
Yeah. With Freddie there. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. I imagine Freddie's pubes are like...
For punishment? Because it was sexual.
Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Wait. Clever. So, I told the Frog, it was really weird because I've been comparing there like 3 Mondays a month since 2003 when I took over.
But we're doing a testimonial, essentially, aren't we?
And basically, I don't want to do another Monday.
Leon Osmond's going to do 10.
Yeah. Tony Ibbott.
Asking Juventus to come down. So, yeah, I spoke to the Frog. Mondays is one of our record days. The Patreon exclusive goes out on a Wednesday, but we record on a Monday, and it's a long night, and I just don't want to do Beat the Frog anything but as well as I used to do it. And now Danny Mack and Brennan are doing it brilliantly. Hayley Ellis is a regular. And I just feel like it's my time. I want to focus on this and the other gigs that I do. So the Frog very kindly agreed to let me do that testimonial. My last ever Beat the Frog. I don't want to hijack a normal Monday where they've booked a load of new acts. So we're doing it on Sunday, the 14th of November. It'll start at 7 p.m. It'll all be done by like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I'm going to sell it to you lot. Obviously, the patrons are finding out about this first because they've got the early release. I'm going to host my last ever Beat the Frog. We're not going to call it Beat the Frog. I think we're going to call it The Last Dan or something. But yeah, it's going to be...
Just in case, because we've got some casual listeners and we've got some new listeners as well. Yeah. Explain what the Beat the Frog is. What is a gong show? A gong show is an amateur comedy night. The store have been doing something similar, and I basically wanted to get something going at Beat the Frog, and we did a sort of like a gong show format, and I ended up falling out with the store for years about it, which was really unfortunate, and that has finally been fixed, which is amazing, and that's in big part down to the store, and we've just I've just done my first gigs for them, and this isn't anything to do with that. Me moving on from Beat the Frog is more about me being 40 and the crowd still being 21 and being like, I don't give a fuck about your kids. But it's new acts. In the first section, it was newer acts that had maybe beaten the Frog and got to the 5 minutes. And then the second and third section was 5, 6, 7 acts in each section, usually about 10, 12, 13 acts each competition, trying to get to 5 minutes. And 3 card holders, just three people in the audience get given a card.
A card, and once all 3 of them put it up because they've had enough, they're bored, they don't think it's funny. And once the card was up, it had to stay up. And if I saw 3 cards, I honked the horn or rang the bell, and they had to fuck off. And the Frog decided it'd be funny to play Beck, I'm a Loser, as they left the stage. Which is
very similar to the Britain's Got Talent style of, no, I don't like you.
It's entertaining. It basically means that the new act has to pull their fucking socks up. Because when I started out in Manchester Comedy, we all got 7 minutes at what I think it was called Red Raw or something. And oh my God, it was bad. Some acts were good, but there was just no incentive to get your arse in gear. As soon as we started Beat the Frog, my God, did the standard get going. And sometimes people have a stinker, and we always let everyone try for the 5 minutes properly. We weren't knobs about it, but yeah, some really good acts have struggled to hit the 5 minutes, and some absolute fucking lunatics have won Beat the Frog over the years. But instead of it being the new nervous acts that are usually there on a Monday, we've asked all the Have a Word alumni that have come through the ranks while I've been comparing. So we've got Brennan Freddie, Rob Mulholland's coming down, Luke Honran. We've got this list of acts. We've even asked Tommy Twistleton, who's one of our listeners who started stand-up since he started listening to Have a Word. So one of our patrons is coming down to try 5 minutes. I couldn't resist. I'm even going to ask MC Africa Zulu if he'll come to do 5 minutes, because one of my favourite stories ever from Beat the Frog is MC Africa Zulu going, how fast are pigs?
But we've got to leave our egos at the door. I think the listeners don't really understand. There comes a point in your comedy career where you go beyond gong shows and you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. If I'm going to have stage time, I get me stage time. I'm not going to risk being booted off by a cunty audience. We're doing it. I'm going to try and do 5 minutes.
Oh, you're going to do the 5?
Yeah.
I love it.
There's no point me fucking turning up and being... Yeah. And I know there's going to be 3 of our cunty listeners just going... I'm going to get to like 4 minutes 30 and they're going to be like, should we just fuck them off? Boom, boom, boom! And I know it's going to happen and I'm ready for it. But...
When was the last time you got gonged off?
I only ever got gonged off twice. I got gonged off at the Comedy Store because I couldn't handle a heckle. That was about my 5th gig. And I got gonged off at a gong show at a pub in Stockport for a gig called A Laugh in Stockport on the day that I found out I hadn't got into university.
Hey. Oh, and by the way, on any form of like carded show, like the Gong Show style, you can literally just take one misstep and all of a sudden the gig's gone. It's no judge. Like like I say, some very good acts have not beaten the Frog over the years. It is a funny little pressure cooker.
Are you going to do the clap off? You've got to do the clap off at the end. You've got to have a winner.
Oh, that's mental.
No, you've got to do it. It's got to be a proper Beat the Frog or it's not.
So the Frog were like, so are we calling it a Beat the Frog? I'm like, no. I don't want everyone going on your website and being like, what's this? It's going to be to our lot. You can't be in a clap off with all... I mean, I'd be very surprised. This is why you need to sign up to the Patreon, because... This episode goes out on Saturday morning, and so if you're a patron, you get the early release. You see that this is available. These tickets will be gone by Monday when this goes public.
There's only 100 and odd at the Frog, isn't there?
200. I think it's 220 tickets available.
Yeah, they're going to go, aren't they?
Yeah.
There needs to be a handicap of some sort.
No, they're called disabled comedians. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Carl.
That's what I meant.
Right, there needs to be a handicap.
There needs to be some handicapped people.
What you need? Sorry, he needs a total dick. Why am I trying to get my own pod cancelled? This is going to be a great night. Let me ruin it before it starts. So you need to be handicapped in some way.
No, we just do this thing. We do it properly. It's a proper Beat the Frog, and oi.
On the other
we do a proper Beat the Frog and we do a clap off, and I think it'll be fucking hilarious when Tom Twiddleton obviously wins.
Smokes you.
No,
I'll have like, yeah.
I wonder if I can get MC Africa Zoo. I'm gonna be like, listen, MC, you don't have to do the story about like, and you know what it is like when you are chasing a pig, and then your brother catches the pig. How fast are pigs? I'm very excited for this.
But we're doing a clap off, or I'm not doing it.
Right? Cool. You've got it.
I want it to be the Beat the Frog that I did at the very start of my career that you used to host. I want it to be exactly the same. Even if it's not called that on the website, I don't give a fuck how you market it. It's Beat the Frog.
It is a Beat the Frog. And the Frog have been super sound because this is something that I don't think anyone else would get this, because I actually worked on the bar at the Frog and was helping out in the office when we came up with Beat the Frog. And it's something that I've cultivated, but they didn't have to let us do one of their shows on a different night where we're basically setting the ticket price and everything.
I feel like they kind of did have to let you do it.
Right, okay. Well, I still really appreciate Jess and everyone at the Frog letting us do this.
Phenomenal. I love
it's going to be so amazing, and it's going to be a hell of a retirement.
Tickets on sale now.
So as you're seeing this, tickets are on sale now. Go to frogandbucket.com. I
reckon we can put the link in the description.
And the link's in the description. Check the description on the episode, and that'll be on the audio as well. The tickets are available now. So Sunday the 14th of November.
You're going to have to be very quick with that. I reckon that will be sold out by the episode going.
And I'm going to get a hotel and have some beverages with my face.
And your nose? So you're going to have some nose beverages?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about on a public episode, Adam. That's a strange thing to say.
Cocaine.
Okay. Also,
no cocaine.
Also, just to make sure that happens, Felix Leiter, who I do Show Me the Sample with, has said he'll come down and DJ as well afterwards. So it's going to be quite a little pate-to-tate. Fuck me, I am excited about that. I'm so achy, man. I had the...
Should we just say now, by the way,
what?
Before we carry on, if we're doing that on the Sunday, should we move that week's Patreon record to Tuesday?
Yes! Jesus, Lord!
Should we do Tuesday?
And see if MC Africa Zulu will be a weird Patreon guest. I remember when I first saw Dan Gompe, I thought, what is this? The MC Africa Zulu doing the first bit of material I ever saw him do, where he basically did West African local, was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like, what are Ghanaians like? I'm from Nigeria. What are Ghanaians like? They are stupid. You see them and they're like, hello, I'm from Ghana. Just watching a sea of white kids be like, shitting it because if one of them laughed, it was like, oh my God, am I being ironic?